Welcome to the walkthrough of Smack 2 Claps, Snaps, and Stomps. Smack 2 has been meticulously sampled with a brand new sample set, recorded in 3 unique rooms and with 3 mixable mic positions, with up to 6 dynamic layers and 11 round robins per sample. Let's dive right in and get a quick listen to some of the available samples in each of the 3 different rooms, starting off with our small studio patch. Now let's listen to some of the sounds from our medium hall patch. And here's what our large hall patch sounds like. In addition to these 3 rooms, we've also included a curated collection of electronic drum samples specifically chosen to blend and support the samples of Smack 2. Each type of sample is organized within its own channel. The keyboard layout is broken up into various color groupings, showing you where samples from one channel fader starts and ends. So this first group of red keys are all the available single clap articulations. Each articulation is given 2 keys to allow for easily played fast patterns. Now each color grouping will match the next channel fader from left to right. You can also see in the display area the current channel group as well as the specific articulation currently being played. As we continue listening through the samples of the small studio, you'll notice not only solo and group options, but also many surfaces and tone-shaping elements for stomps, with stomping surfaces from guitar cases to concrete to wood platforms with shakers on top of them, and many more. You'll notice in the Instruments browser a folder called Matching Keyboard Layout, where inside you'll find 2 special patches for the medium and large hall samples. These alternative patches have a unique mapping to match the instrument mapping with the small studio instrument. So the MIDI location of this 8-person Stomps from the large hall will match the medium hall and the small studio using the same MIDI. This is great for experimenting between different rooms or quickly blending samples from multiple rooms together, all while using the same MIDI file. You can adjust your mic mix and other sound shaping options in the upper right-hand corner. By default, the global setting is selected, but if you desire to make changes individually per channel, turn off the global button and select the channel you'd like to adjust. The close mic position is a mono mic and will be the driest mic position and is great for adding presence and fullness to your sound. The stereo mic position is also closely mic'd and adds a great detailed and wide dimension to your sound. And lastly, the room mics are great to glue the whole sound together. Use the offset knob to tighten up the start points of your samples. This can be especially useful for the larger group samples for a tighter sound. Next to this is a tune knob for subtle to dramatic changes to your sound. And next to this knob are the attack and decay time controls for your sounds. The upper left section has 8 different effects which can be applied globally or individually by channel. To add effects to an individual channel, click the Channel Effects button and select the channel you'd like to add effects to. Select the effect you'd like to use, turn it on, and adjust the parameters below. Any channel that has effects turned on will show this effects bypass button. Use this for a quick way to mute all effects from any channel. We've also included a large collection of effect presets, which have been created for individual effects as well as presets created for a chain of multiple effects. Let's listen to a few of these effect presets. At the bottom of the interface, you can choose to control your dynamics by velocity or via MIDI CC. With the MIDI CC button selected, you can right-click or control-click on the fader to assign it to any MIDI fader like your mod wheel. Now my dynamics are controlled by the mod wheel and not how hard I'm hitting the MIDI key. By default, a channel will automatically be selected when they are played on your keyboard. This can be turned off by deselecting the MIDI button here. When the MIDI channel select is off, you can stay on one channel view even if other channels are playing back. To switch to another channel, simply click on the channel header here. You can set up SMAC 2 channels to output individually for even more control within your DAW. Lastly, we've included a patch for every articulation in SMAC 2. These give you full access to every round robin on your keyboard. If you like the sound of one specific round robin or a specific group of round robins, they are all laid out individually to play on your keyboard. Thank you for watching the walkthrough of SMAC 2 claps, snaps, and stomps. For more information and to hear audio demos, go to the website at bigfishaudio.com.